Hello, long time no see. I have not posted in about a week, but there are good reasons for this. First, I went to BCS London, which, I mean, traveling to London and back does take quite a bit of time, so I was gone from the last Saturday to the Monday, and then after that I had a lot of uni stuff to take care of, and I also reached Grandmaster in Shadowverse finally after playing this game for 3 years. That's like one of my big long-term goals for card games as a whole was to reach Grandmaster in Shadowverse. I'm really glad I finally did that. So that's kind of been where my time has went these last few days. But we are back. We are back posting videos, and we're going to start off with something that a lot of you guys requested, both online and in person at BCS London too, was for me to talk about the new patch notes, because there was a new patch for Vanguard EX, so it is 1.0.3. It came out on the 20th, so it's already a week ago. But yeah, so we're going to talk about it. There is not too much that changed. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the last one, unless there's like really urgent updates for them to do, but I think they basically have fixed up everything that people have been complaining about, so I think that'll be good. And I think, unfortunately, a lot of people have stopped playing the game. You're probably struggling to find ranked games at this point, unless somebody's streaming, so yeah, that's quite unfortunate, but that's just how it is with these games. If you don't update it with new sets, then that's just what happens. So they choose to just publish new games instead in a year, instead of post new sets into the same game. So that's how it's going to be. But I will have some more videos coming up soon. I want to do a video not on how I did in BCS London, because I did terrible and there's nothing important to talk about there, but more just like how I'll be approaching BCSs from here on out. I think that's an important thing to talk about. Then I have a couple special projects that I'm working on as well that I will try to get out over the next couple weeks or so. There's one that will probably be a bit later, one that I'll be able to push out a bit sooner, so we'll see how I can balance my workload with uni stuff. But apart from that, yeah, there will be quite a few videos. There's also Vanguard 0 coming out next week, and they actually did announce today that there's already 150,000 plus people that pre-registered, and because of that we're getting 20 free packs upon the launch of the game, so that way we're going to be able to open a lot of stuff as soon as it's out, which is pretty good for re-rolling and stuff. If you want to re-roll for good pulls to start the game out well, I think I will be doing that. I hope the re-roll is kind and not too time-consuming. I'll probably be streaming that as well. So yeah, if you haven't already checked that out, I posted a video. It's the video before this, actually, talking about Vanguard Zero's pre-download and all that stuff. So yeah, but today's video is talking about this new patch. So what is this new patch? First things first, they fixed up some AI bugs as well as some card bugs. Hopefully the Reiko slug bug is finally fixed. As always, they don't tell us exactly which cards have been fixed, because I guess they don't want to acknowledge which bugs they had in the game to begin with, so people don't exploit them in case they come up again. But I feel like if you fix something, you should say it, but I mean, whatever. Then there were some errors with voices apparently, so they fixed that too. I never ran into that, so I guess that's good to hear. Then here, it basically says like it'll show a counter on how much counterblast you can use, so it's just a bit more like intuitive in terms of visuals, I guess, which I mean is nice. We take those. Then there's been one new update for crafting. So normally when you craft cards, you need to have one of a card's copy to craft the rest, so you need to pull one and then you can craft them. So now they made it so that you can craft 3 at a time, so that we don't have to press like 1, 1, 1 3 times instead of just all 3 at once. I'm pretty sure that's what it says, so that's definitely very nice, but I mean, that's something that could have been there since the start. Actually, all of these updates basically are something that could have been there from the start. I mean, this I don't really care about, but I mean, at least this one and the next one definitely should have. Then this one is definitely the most important one, and this is why I think this is the last update, because they fixed the thing that most people were complaining about, which is, well, in free fights and in rating fights, so the ranked fights, they fixed another thing with disconnecting. So now when disconnect happens, the person that forced the disconnect will be penalized with a loss, and then the person that was disconnected against will get a win. So essentially, if you're playing and your opponent disconnects, they'll get the loss, you'll get the win. How it was until now was that both players get a draw, and so that's terrible. So now, instead, they basically just fixed this, finally. Now it's absolutely perfect. There's no reason to DC for a draw anymore, because you will just lose if you DC. So only, like, I guess now disconnects will only happen when actually somebody's internet poofs. So yeah, that's actually quite good. Again, this is something I wish was in the game from the start, because nobody is really climbing ranked anymore, so it would have been good to have this already. But I guess if they release another Vanguard game on the Switch next year, they'll probably have these things implemented already because they got all our feedback for this game. So I'm sure that the game did well enough for it to warrant another copy, next year. That's what they usually do. Like with Buddy Fight, they did 3 games in a row, and then with the 3DS games, they did 3 in a row. So hopefully we get another one next year. But yeah, so sadly it's going to be a long wait because it'll probably be again in like August, September-ish. So a bit unfortunate, but it'll probably be like the conclusion of the Shin series plus like whatever else comes after. So should be quite nice. So it's definitely something worth to be excited about as soon as they announce something. But yeah, so that's basically it for these patch notes. The rest of this is just like, oh, make sure you have Nintendo Switch Online, blah blah blah, and like update to the latest software. But yeah, so that's it. That's your patch 1.0.3. You guys asked for it, so I talked about it. But I will be posting a bit more EX stuff here and there. Like, I haven't recorded anymore apart from what I've already uploaded, so I'll do like the rest of the Kai episodes and like just finish up the story for everything else. So yeah, I guess that's about it. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.